We heard the parable of the wheat and the weeds. It's this really interesting parable that, with everything going on, I think is unfolding in the world today. Jesus basically says that there's a seed inside all of us, and it's not until this seed is sprouted that it's made known who is wheat and who is a weed, and that's can be compared to who is a Christian and who is not. So let's read it, and then let's talk about how to make sure that you are wheat and not a weed. It says here, he presented another parable to them. The kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while people were sleeping, his enemy came, sowed weeds among the wheat, and left. When the plants sprouted and produced grain, then the weeds also appeared. The landowner's servants came to him and said, "Master, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Then where did these weeds come from?" An enemy did this, he told them. "So do you want us to go and pull them up?" the servants asked. "No," he said. "When you pull up the weeds, you might uproot the wheat with them. Let them both grow together until the harvest. A harvest time, I'll tell the reapers, gather the weeds first, tie them in bundles, and burn them, but collect the wheat in my barn." Then he goes on to explain the parable. He replied, "The ones who sow good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed, these are the children of the kingdom. The weeds are the children of the evil one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of this age, and the harvesters are angels. Therefore, just as the weeds are gathered and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of age. The Son of Man will send out his angels, and they will gather from his kingdom all who cause sin and those guilty of lawlessness. They will throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom. Let anyone who has ears listen." So the next parable here is actually, I think, perfectly placed, because it's the parable of the hidden treasure and of the priceless pearl, which talks about basically assuring what it looks like to be one of the wheat and not one of the weeds. So let's read it really quick. It's really short. "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure buried in a field that a man found and reburied. Then in his joy he goes and sells everything he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a search of fine pearls. When he found one priceless pearl, he went and sold everything he had and bought it." So what he's saying here is that this merchant is in search of fine pearls, right? And the fine pearls can be the things that we idolize in this world, or the material possessions, or relationship with somebody, or your career, anything that you are pursuing wholeheartedly in this world. And then you find the kingdom of heaven, you find relationship with Christ. Once you have that, once you see that, you sell everything. Nothing else matters. And you just have this one priceless pearl, which is the kingdom of heaven, and nothing else matters in your life. You've sacrificed everything, burned it all for this one priceless pearl, which is the kingdom of heaven.